Alrighty, and we are a go. Welcome everyone to another
What up?
episode of the Good Pickins podcast number 58. Heck yeah, how is
Yeah.
everyone tonight?
I'm doing good. I hope everybody else is doing good.
Yeah.
Um, Been a pretty busy day.
Yeah, same.
Lots of shenanigans going on around Dixon's Pickens,
Oh yeah.
uh, eBay store.
Oh, okay.
Well, and especially with breaking that shelf. I don't know if you watched my video, but I
I haven't
broke
had
my
a
shelf.
chance.
I didn't technically break it. The shelf broke on its own because it's just not a great quality shelf.
Oh, okay.
So like it leaned over to the side and just kind of like it didn't fall all the way over, but I'm glad
Oh,
that
yeah.
it had like the plastic brackets that hold the top half to the bottom half.
Yeah.
So it didn't completely get broken, but the bottom half is kaput. So I had to buy another shelf. I didn't get to put that together today, so I got to try and do that tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
But
Could
things
have
are
been a
going
lot
good
worse.
though. Other than that,
Could
yeah,
have been a lot worse. No, yeah, I just like we were talking about with last week, I really just haven't put a lot of effort or set aside time to watch people's content. Like I really haven't. So I need to catch up on everybody, all the homies' videos, you know? So
yeah, yeah.
yeah. What's up, Hillary? What's up, Jay?
What's up,
Uh
Hillary?
what's good with you guys? Tell us everything. What cool stuff have you guys sold lately? I haven't sold anything
So
cool
weird.
lately. What's that?
Some This chick bought these Rihanna sandals, and so I messaged her and said, "Will you be paying for these?" She sent the picture of herself
Oh,
and then a message saying, "I will have to wait until the 10th to get this item if you still have it."
what?
It's so random.
That is so weird. What's up, Ping? Welcome, welcome
What's
to
up, Ping?
another episode. Thanks for always being here, Ping. You get an attendance award, okay?
Yeah,
But no, it's good to see you guys. It's good to be back in the seat in getting everything going because I don't know about you, but we really embellished in friends and family during this holiday weekend and on the
I
actual
did not. I
holiday.
worked.
You worked?
Yeah.
Man, you gotta hang with the fam, bro.
No.
You're like work's cooler than my
Well,
fam.
I mean, I saw my mom,
That's good.
but
That's good.
other than that, like I worked. There's fireworks going on outside. I just stood out there, getting stuff out of my car.
Drinking a
Fireworks
coffee.
going off over my head. Nah, I was literally only out there for a second.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, we didn't shoot off any fireworks ourselves, but we went and saw like the lake property that my family has. It's down in Bonne Terre, Missouri, if anybody knows
Yeah.
where that is, but it's a small little town. It's nothing fancy. I mean, when I say it's like a private lake community, people are like, "Oh, it's a fancy house." It's not. It's very low key. We've got like more of my extended family that also has property down there as well. So like it's kind of we all kind of go down there as a unit sort of thing. But we went down there. We got to like go out on my aunt and uncle's boats and like go to the middle of the lake and watch the fireworks show from the middle of the lake, which is really cool.
That's cool.
It's definitely a good time. It's the way to
Yeah.
go because like otherwise you have to
Yeah.
like sit on the beach with all the other people and it gets
Yeah.
crowded and so
All the
yeah.
common folk.
All the people who don't own boats. You know. No,
Yeah.
I say that in jest because like there are 9 lakes inside the community, but only 2 are big enough for boats. So like you can
Okay.
live in the community and not own a boat because you probably don't live on one of the lakes that are big enough for a boat, you know.
Makes
So
sense.
yeah, but either way, it was a really good time. And then we also had people over on Tuesday, the actual day of the 4th, and we smoked some ribs. And man, I have not done ribs in so long. Oh, they were
Yeah.
fantastic,
Were they
bro.
beef ribs or pork ribs?
Pork ribs, pork ribs. I've actually
Okay.
never done beef ribs. It's something that's like
Oh,
always
St.
eluded
Louis
me.
classic.
You
Yeah.
know, I think it's just more or less the fact that it's never at Costco. It's like rarely at Costco, which is where I usually buy my meat. So,
Makes
yeah, one of
sense.
these days I will do some beef ribs though for sure.
I'm gonna need you to
Um,
I'm gonna need you to use your Costco account with my debit card and send me some stuff.
okay.
Do they deliver?
What do you mean? Like
Do they
this?
do
Yeah.
home delivery?
Oh
Or
yeah.
can I do
Costco.
like come outside and car delivery?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Like yeah, they would do that. Like
Okay.
I mean, it depends also like what you're ordering. I don't think you can get groceries that way. I don't know. Maybe you can. I don't think you
Why
can get
not, man?
groceries that way.
Sam's Club and Walmart does it.
I mean, it's
Costco,
possible.
boo.
I could be talking out
I
of my
would
butt
just
on
go to
that,
Sam's Club.
but I mean, like I just know for a fact
I'm
that they
let
do.
down by you, Costco, in case you're watching.
But I do know like if you order like a shed or something, like they'll deliver it
Yeah.
to your house. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yes,
Nice.
yes.
Well,
What's going
indeed.
on above always? Hello,
Hey, how you
Tracy.
doing, Christina?
What's up, Tiffany? How are you?
Yep. Everybody else, I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
see the
yeah.
chat. I should
Oh.
probably pull that up.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Customers are super weird lately, I swear. I mean, I really like fingers crossed, knock on wood, even though this isn't real wood, this is IKEA wood.
Yeah.
I've had like minimal returns. I've had minimal like customer brushback.
That's awesome.
I like things have been weirdly good for me lately.
Oh, it's gonna
So
come.
it's gonna
Trust me.
come. It's gonna happen. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
I got a lot of
But
weirdo stuff going on my eBay. People just like, I don't know. I got a person open a return today, an INAD saying that the length doesn't match, and then he sent me a blurry picture of the shorts like folded up. Like, what does this even prove? What's your proof?
that's a
You know,
blurry picture,
I
my
had
friend.
somebody else ask me, he said, what will you take for it? What's your lowest on these? And these are like Nike, like kind of like padded undershorts for
Sure.
football. And I said, make me an offer. So he offered me $20. I said, yeah, send the offer. And then so I just sent him the offer from the message. Then he didn't even buy the shorts. You know what I mean? Then I
That's
had
annoying.
all the lowball offers on the True Religion jeans, and then dude like low key getting mad at me because I wouldn't accept this $25 offer. Talking about I'm on a low income, like you shouldn't be buying freaking True Religion jeans off
you
eBay. Then
you should be on Members Mark or Faded
yeah,
Glory. Like
yeah, exactly. I mean, I got some of that too. Then I had somebody from St. Louis trying to buy Six Flags hoodie from me yesterday. $25 the hoodies listed for. They offered me $10. I sent the offer back for like, $20 or something. And then they sent the $12 offer back and said, I'm a student on low income and I really want this sweatshirt. And I said, oh, no problem. I have tons of other sweatshirts that meet your
yeah,
the
right.
range, the price range
Yeah,
that you're
yeah.
offering me at. Pick one of those. And he's like, no, I'm from St. Louis and I really want this sweatshirt. And I said, I'm from St. Louis too. 18 is my lowest. And so then he declined the offer. And then like 2 hours later, he sent me an $18 offer and said, it's late and I'm tired and I'm over it. And,
Okay.
and bought the sweatshirt. All right.
Great.
Yeah, I've had a lot of weirdos in my inbox on eBay lately.
I mean, I think that comes more with the territory of clothing, man. I feel like
Yeah.
clothing brings out some of the weirdos,
Yeah. Well, I think that also comes with size of the store. You know
Sure,
what I mean?
sure. Yeah.
Because
Just the sheer
I
amount of
still had
items
weird
that you're.
stuff going on, but when it was 1,000 items, it was a lot less weird stuff. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, for
Just
sure.
now with
For
eight
sure.
times the store, it's definitely it brings them out.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah, for sure. That's funny. That's funny. She must have thought her looks would get a discount. I mean, who
I don't.
knows, man? That's the weirdest
No,
thing.
she already bought the shoes though. She just needs to pay now.
Right. Like what
You know
is
what I mean?
sending a
Like it
selfie?
sold the wedding payment. I don't understand what she's sending a picture for. Like that's not gonna
That's
get you nowhere,
that's
like at
weird.
all. Yeah, it's totally weird.
What's up, Jeff and Ortera? How's it
Yeah,
going?
what's up, guys?
It's been a minute
How
since I've
goes it?
seen that name. It's been a minute since I've seen them at the bins
I
too.
seen them at the bands like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, did you? Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
you just don't go, on a regular basis anymore.
I don't
So
go on Mondays anymore, man. I'm
mm,
like
okay,
I've been super stocked on inventory since I had those two big bulk buys. So
yeah,
yeah, I've
yeah.
been.
Tim has been looking for you.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Mm,
I saw him the other day. Emily and I went like
yeah,
randomly on a Thursday
yeah. He told me he
evening.
saw you guys.
Yeah, yeah. So we
Yeah,
did see him there. I told him I might
yeah.
be
He said
buying.
what's his wife's name? Elizabeth, and I said
Oh,
no, Emily, and he said at least he said I knew it started with E. I'm like, yeah, you were way off, bro. Yeah,
that would be funny if he went up to
yeah.
her and called her that. But
Hey, Elizabeth, how you doing?
she'd be like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
No, I actually was talking to him because I know he always picks up stereo receivers. and
Yeah.
Zesty and I have this old like stereo console thing. It's like this giant stereo. You know what I'm talking about from like the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
The big old like boxes. Basically, they look like
Yeah.
oversized coffee tables, basically. But
Hmm.
we have one of those from her grandmother, and
Okay.
it doesn't work very well. So I'm thinking about swapping out the components for modern stuff, like taking out the old
Mm,
speakers and like putting in a decent like pair of like
yeah.
bookshelf speakers behind the actual felt, or not felt, but the speaker material, so
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
still looks the part, but it
Yeah.
has the
But it's
modern stuff. But
modernized.
yeah,
Yeah.
put a modern turntable in it so we can do
That thing
our
gonna slap.
records. Heck
Boom,
yeah,
boom, boom.
heck yeah. Well, honestly, we really want it for like not only vinyls, but to be able to just hook up by Bluetooth or whatever, or aux
Yeah.
cord or whatever.
Yeah. And just have that cool vintage look to it. But
Exactly. But
yeah,
yeah, have it do
gotcha.
its thing.
That's a
Instead of
really
like,
good idea, man.
well, I mean, like, dude, I don't know if you've ever looked into like dealing with those older speakers and stuff. They've got like crazy like tube amps like built into them, and like you can.
Bro, you're talking over my head now.
Well, it's like it basically like you can die if you like don't discharge them correctly,
I
because like
believe it.
they're supercharged with current. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, man, I can't get into that like
Right, right.
realm of stuff again, because like I think I've talked about this before, but like, man, I just feel like I have too many hobbies. I need to tone it
Yeah.
down. You know what I'm saying?
Minimize the
You
activities.
know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah. I get it,
I'm just
trust me.
out here doing too much, bro. Like
Man,
I just gotta,
I feel the
so
same way sometimes with all the stuff I be doing,
you know what I'm saying?
eBay, YouTube, church.
I love
it,
having
it, it adds up.
I love having a simple life. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
just I worked. Maybe I go to the bar and then I'd sleep and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hang out with my friends at the
My
bar
life's
and
never
sleep.
been simple, bro. Most simplest my life was when I was in prison, believe it or not.
I
That's the
mean,
most simplest life I've ever had.
that's they simplify it for you for sure.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, they definitely take
three
away all the
hots.
options.
Yeah,
You know, now it's just yeah.
I
It's
get it.
organized chaos.
But I mean, like, did you ever think that was like? Did you ever think in jail that now I'm at peace, sort of thing? Like, did you ever feel that way?
While I was locked up,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
you didn't have all this external noise like from the
Yeah.
streets or whatever, or like trying to
Most of the
survive, or like
decisions are made for you, you know what I
right,
mean?
right, right,
So
right.
like you really have no responsibilities. Like you have a job, and like if you don't have a GED or education, they make you go to school. So I mean, like literally all the work's done for you. They tell you when to wake up, they tell you when to go to sleep, they tell you when to go lock down so they can count you. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like it's
right.
literally you have no choices. Only choice you get is, do I watch TV right now or do I go work out? What food do I eat out of my locker? Like that, those
Yeah.
are the choices you have, but other than that, man, like your day's planned out for you. So
So
it's
wait,
pretty simple.
hold on. So if you're not high school educated, they make you go to GED classes?
Hmm. They
Wow.
force you to. It's
Wow.
required.
No
Yeah.
kidding. I mean,
Yeah.
that's probably a good thing, right? Like
Yeah. That's where I got my GED at.
oh
I got it
really?
in prison.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Because I mean, they want you to, and I didn't get it in prison. I got it before I got it between prison and diagnostic at Bonterre. And
Okay.
so by the time I got to an actual camp, I didn't have to take classes because I knew that I was going to need a job. In order to get a job that actually pays in jail, like pays a somewhat decent wage, you have to have a GED. So I went ahead and got it before I got there.
Gotcha.
Versus getting the $12 a month, I was able to make like $150 a month working at a job.
Gotcha.
So
So what did you ever hear about like the conditions for working in other prisons? Like straight up just like slave style stuff? I mean, don't get me wrong,
I heard
$150
about that.
150 a month is still that's peanuts, but
Yeah.
like
Well, yeah, but it's compared to $12 though, like 150
oh
bucks
yeah.
is decent, you know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
But yeah, it was still, and I wouldn't call it slave, but it's definitely cheap labor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's so like what I did was I washed the bed sheets and hospital gowns from all the hospitals in the surrounding area from Moberly, where Columbia University's by.
Okay.
So from that part of the region all the way down to like Jefferson City Hospital and stuff
Gotcha.
like that.
Yeah.
And so we got all the clothing from the hospitals and we washed that. Then the rest of the laundry facility that I worked in was washing the inmates' clothing and their bed sheets, and then like you can get your clothes ironed and pressed. There's like pressing like things with the lid. You iron the legs and
Yep,
stuff like
yep.
that, like dry cleaner.
Yeah.
There's that stuff there. So I mean, like everything's like super cheap. But like I'll look on fatigues that I get, like army fatigues, and some of them will say for Goodwill Industries made by Florida State Penitentiary.
Oh, yeah, sure. I know what
So
you're talking
like
about. Yeah, 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 yeah.
inmates are making like boots and like stuff for the army and things like that. So like I mean it's the same thing. It's just super cheap labor. It's just a factory
Right.
job.
Well, I mean,
And so
$12 a month. I mean, that's
so the $12 a month was for delivering the food, the lunch trays to the guys in the hole. So I was doing
oh,
food service. And
okay.
so that's like, an hour 3 times a day.
But that's
So
but you said that was the non GED job, right? Like if you didn't
yeah,
have that level, that's what you were.
yeah,
Gotcha.
yep,
I
yep,
mean, I understand why that's important. I mean,
yeah. And
I
you're
think
required to work regardless.
I
You know what I
think I
mean?
think it's important that like they put that drive into you if you're
Yeah,
if you're at the point where you're in prison, you're not high school educated,
yeah,
like you're gonna be happy that you have a GED when you get
yeah,
out,
dude.
because
Yeah.
that gives
I
you
was
a
super happy.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually got my GED equivalent, but it was
Yeah.
called John Adams High School, and it was a virtual high school. So I basically
Okay.
took a test that was like a GED, but I actually got like a high school
I
diploma.
I
So,
think that's the place I got mine from. Honestly, I'm not
oh
sure.
really?
But it was by pen and paper instead of being like online because obviously we're locked up.
Yeah,
But I'd have to actually look at the diploma and see what it's from. But that sounds super familiar.
yeah. It's I don't know how I stumbled upon it, but like for some reason I just like I didn't want to go to GED classes, and I
Yeah.
knew that I could just study really and just at my own pace and do their test, and I mean it was all legit. Like I got into college and everything, got a college degree with that degree,
Nice.
and everything. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was cool. It cost like $300 though, which I mean whatever, but
That's super cheap. I mean, to be honest,
yeah,
considering uh I don't know what high school graduation like cap and gown and ring costs. I know
yeah.
the freaking Johnston's magazine was definitely expensive.
Oh yeah, yeah,
To
oh
buy
yeah.
this class ring, 700, $800.
I mean, how do you feel about class rings? I mean, it's
I
just
mean,
high school. It's just high school,
honestly,
bro.
like, I love my high school, right? I have like right now I have a Webster Groves High School hoodie in my closet
That's
hanging
a
up.
hoodie though. That's not a nice
Right.
fat ring.
Right. I don't know how I would like honestly, unless I was gonna like stay in the town that I grew up in, like for the rest of my duration, I would get a high school ring. You know what I mean? But I don't plan on even staying in the state of Missouri for the rest of my life. So I'm not like,
Okay.
a hoodie's about as deep as it's gonna get.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I think I'd
yeah,
rock a hoodie, but like having a big old well, first of all, they always seem to be like super gaudy. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
that's
They're like
first
Super Bowl rings.
yeah, and like first of all,
Yeah,
I'm not one for jewelry. Like my wedding ring
yeah,
is a silicone band, okay? Like
yeah,
I like that.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's as far as I go. I'm not wearing a big
Yeah, I don't
old.
rock jewelry either.
You
I
know.
would get like I would my wedding ring would be simple, but it would have a tiny bit of twinkle so you
Sure.
could see it without mistaking what it is. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
stay the heck back.
I feel I feel like that's how mine is. It's just it's nice looking, but it's not flashy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I like about it. We need to catch up on
Hillary
this.
says, "Were you homeschooled?"
No, if you're talking to me, no. You were, yeah. I mean, you went to
No,
Webster.
I
I
went
went to
to.
Parkway South. But I dropped out. I dropped out when I was in junior
Why'd you
year.
go to Parkway? Where were you living at?
Ballin. I live in Ballin.
Okay,
Yep.
that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah,
I grew up partially in Overland on the north side,
yeah.
and then we moved to the west side. Went to Parkway schools,
You lived on in West County or the West Side?
West County.
Okay.
West
I was
County.
about to say that's a totally different demographic, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
The
That's
West Side
true.
is straight G.
That's true. That
Mhm.
is true. What's up, Belle? How are you? Welcome back.
What's
Welcome
up,
back. It's
Bell?
good to see your name in the chat more recently. Jay said
What's up, Jay?
Peoria had ruined 4th of July. A motorcycle club had illegal fireworks and the cops faced off with them
Mm,
with pellet guns. That's a good time.
go figure.
Yeah, exactly.
That ain't got
Exactly.
nothing to do over there in
Exactly,
Peoria.
bro.
It's such a tiny town.
Bro, man. That's,
They
yeah.
gotta ruin it.
Yep. Chris said, greetings from Kentucky. What's up? What's up? You
What up,
guys aren't too far away from
Chris?
us.
Hope your son's doing well.
Hillary said, according to their website, Costco does not deliver groceries, but availability can vary based off of your zip code. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I feel like in St. Louis anyway, like I don't know if they would deliver down to you, right? Like I don't know.
I don't think so.
That's a big question mark,
The
you know.
closest Costco to me is on Lindbergh.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's by my
So
house.
I don't see them delivering.
Yeah, for sure. Bell resells has Jesus, I can't talk. Been dealing with a lot of negativity at home. This podcast is something I look forward to. Thanks, you two. Okay, well, I'm going to cry now.
No.
No,
I'm glad to
we're glad to be
that help.
refuge. You know, we're glad to be
Yeah.
a refuge for that. I feel you, Marcus. I'm on day 2 of no sales and have a return request for a damaged item that the customer
Mm,
doesn't want to file a claim with UPS on. That's the worst.
stinks.
That's the
Sorry to hear
worst.
that.
Yeah, and I feel like they never work when you
She
do
said you
file a
read that
claim.
wrong. They do deliver.
Oh, they do deliver. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad. My bad. But yeah, regardless, I don't think that they would deliver all the way down to Cape, but I don't know. I don't know. Ping said I had a
Yeah.
buyer make 5 offers on a set of Disney pins, with each one getting an auto decline. She writes to me, and I use the send offer with message crickets. She writes, I end sell similar so she can make an offer on a new listing. Still nothing. Ugh. You went through
Mm,
all that trouble to create a good customer
that
experience,
sounds about right.
and you still get burned, man. Ugh.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, man. That's why I don't really. I mean, if I'm sure that the customer is gonna pay, like right away, then I'll do all that, man. But at the end of the day, like most of the time, like whatever the customer said they were gonna do, they never end up doing. Case in point, the Nike shorts earlier that the person didn't buy. So
But it's hard to like gauge whether or not
it
they're gonna
is.
buy, right? Like, you know what I'm
It,
saying?
I've
Because
just
it's
been burned by everybody, so I just got to the point where I
yeah.
don't do it for anyone.
Marcus over here with like PTSD, just
Yeah, man.
can't
They've
give
damaged me, bro. Like,
damage.
can you open this package and what is this measurement? Yeah, I'll have to get back to you on that because now I've opened up thousands of bags and no one's bought anything.
Well, so you're pretty thorough, right? What measurements are they asking for that
Sometimes they
you
want
don't
like hip
do?
measurements,
What does that
like
mean? What?
the hip measurements. They want like some women have really wide hips.
Oh,
They want to know if they could squeeze in the jeans
so it's like the measurement between like where the
between the waist and where the crotch like
gotcha,
inseam
gotcha.
starts.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay,
yeah,
interesting, interesting.
yeah. Or like they want like the sleeve length. I don't do sleeve length.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
either.
yeah, so you
Huh?
know, at that point in time, like somebody asked me earlier, or they bought something, and then in the buyer's note they said, "I hope these fit." Sometimes these pants don't fit based on the cut. I hope you're okay with returns. I'm like, this is a return waiting to happen.
Yeah, yeah. Did you get a return though?
No, they did. I haven't even shipped them out yet. They bought them
Oh,
today.
okay.
Yeah.
You'll have to
But
update us.
I just it is what it is. I do offer free returns, and I feel like they would see that when they buy it. But you'd be surprised, man. Like
Yeah.
most people don't see that.
No, I
They're probably not
actually
shopping on desktop though.
I speaking of measurements, I did have somebody just message me out of the blue with like, where
Mhm.
what are the measurements? And that's all they said. What are the measurements? And I'm like,
Yeah,
well, there was a time where like I did forget to put measurements on shirts. Like cuz I
yeah,
did like a batch of shirts, and like for some reason I just wasn't even it I just blanked. But I was
mhm,
like, okay, I'm going to check and see like, okay, there's 17 photos for this item. I'm sure the
yeah,
measurements are at the end, so I scroll to the end. They're there, and I literally just go, "Hey, next time scroll to the end of the
yeah,
photos. All the
yeah.
measurements are there,
Yep.
and crickets. Just nothing. Like,
I had someone message me yesterday and ask me for some measurements, and they said, hello, can I have the pit to pit measurement and the shoulder to hem, or the collar to hem, or something measurement? And I was like, did you look at the photos? And they're like,
that's
no, I didn't look at all of them. I'm sorry, my mistake. And I'm like, it happens all the time. You know, like people will look at the first photo and then just message you like, "What's the measurements?"
Yeah.
Like there,
Yeah.
it's provided. Trust me, it's there.
And do you put yours in the item specifics too? Like,
Yeah, I put it in item specifics. Yeah.
yeah.
So I don't put like the shirt measurements in the item
Oh,
specifics.
okay. Okay. Got. Yeah. Yeah.
I put the inseam and the waist measurement in there.
Yeah. Right.
But
Right.
you know, on a shirt, like they have the chest measurement. That's it, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
They
Right.
don't have like a length measurement. But
Exactly.
even then, though, I put it in there,
Yeah.
and it's in the photos. I'm not going to go down and put it in the description because that's working twice as long. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
And 80 items, you know, like that time adds up.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, like that's why your business model offers free returns. It's
Mhm.
it's that's
Yeah.
that's what that's what it's for. You know what I'm saying? I
I've
mean,
sold 5,000 items and I've gotten 67 returns. I think I'm doing all
that's
right.
pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Pretty dang good.
Yeah.
And so that's we can just roll that right in. We can segue that right into your milestone that you just hit.
Oh yeah.
Was it today?
So today, yeah, today,
Nice,
today I
nice.
hit 100,000 in sales.
Heck
This
yeah,
is I was trying to go for 6 months, right?
yeah.
I'm a month shy of that, but that's fine. That gives me
Barely,
something to shoot for
you know.
next year.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because next year I could try to shoot for getting it in 6 months.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, I did it. I beat last year. Last year I did it in 10 months, 9 or 10 months.
yeah.
Uh,
Right.
so
Yeah, you had
you
like
know,
3 months remaining of the year. I think. I
yeah.
think that sounds right. Yeah.
So that's not bad. You know, we're up. You know, making progress on last year. So
Yeah, same, bro. I'm right there. I just the milestone that I wanted to mention was I finally hit that 1,000 feedback. I finally got my new star.
hey, yeah. See,
Got my
I
new
did see
star.
that. Yeah, man.
so
Congratulations, bro.
yeah,
Super amped for you, man.
so
Congrats.
not only did I get the review that goes every whatever 30 not 30 days. What's
400. The
yeah, the
400
400 item
items
thing.
sold. Yeah.
Yeah, so now I'm at all
Yeah.
zeros. I'm at 1,000 feedback. I'm on pace to
Nice.
do. I think I'm on pace, honestly, unless I pick it up more towards the end of the year, which I do plan to before quarter 4.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna gross like at least 20,000 more this year. So
Nice.
yeah, I think
That's good, man.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
last year, what were you doing? You weren't doing
40.
10 a day, were you?
Yeah, it was like 7 to 10 a day. 7 to 10 a day.
Okay.
And I gross like 43, 45, 47 right in there.
That's not bad, man.
So, but
Yeah.
we're on pace to do 60 something this year. So
Nice.
with 10 to
Yeah.
15 listed. So it
Awesome, man.
tracks. I mean, it tracks. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. 15 a day, man. You can definitely make some decent cash doing that too.
Well,
Like if you're picking up the right items too, you can get close to 100K doing
yeah,
15 a day
for sure, for
if you're
sure.
getting banger items.
Well, that's the issue, right? It's like
Yeah.
that's I I really am curious if I start doing clothing even more so than I am now, like if
Mhm.
I go more often and just do clothing, how I could fare, like my soul would be crushed.
So,
My soul would be crushed, but I'd be
of
getting better
course.
clothing items.
Right. So like when I
So
started all this, man, I was a shoe seller. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't pay me to take some shoes, right?
sure.
The shoes have way better ASP, but I
Oh
just have to put
sure.
so much work into them, you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
that at scale, that's just not enjoyable.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I was literally hating life. So you got to do what is number one, you got to do what's scalable. Number
Yeah.
two, you got to
Yeah.
do what is going to minimize the amount of time, right? So for me, I can do 80 listings, you know, in a day versus with shoes. I can only imagine how much time that would take to clean and prep and then
Sure.
stage and let the shoes dry and all. I'd have a never-ending cycle of shoes being done.
Yeah.
And that right there is just not I don't know anybody that I could pay to do shoes to
Yeah.
clean the shoes for me.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It
And
sucks.
so yeah. But with clothing, I notice in my hauls, right? Every time I go to the bins and I stay all day, I get at least 20 items in that day, at least that can sell for over $30.
Right. Right.
So I know that if you were to go to the bins and like focus mainly on clothing, with you living as close as you do, you could find 50 to 100 choice $30 and up items, and your store would be like, you'd be making more than me.
Dude,
That's for sure.
I definitely like. I would like to get there. I've been floating this idea, and I'm giving away a little bit right now, but I'm thinking about doing like a little video series where I only do clothing,
Yeah.
so many times a day, but like only do it for like 3 weeks or something
Okay.
like that. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna challenge myself to do clothing, like to do only clothing, to list only
Yeah.
clothing for X amount of time. We'll
That'd be
see.
interesting to see
We'll
how that
see. We'll
works,
see.
man.
Yeah, we'll see. Because, I mean, I would love to know. Like, yeah, would I be getting those choice items like
Yeah.
every single time? I
See,
mean,
and I know that, like if I was to live closer to a Benz, there's no way I'd be doing 80 a day. I wouldn't need to,
I
right?
mean, I don't. I think you would though. I think you would. Like I don't
Yeah,
know,
but the
man.
thing is, I'd have to spend so much time looking for banger items, right? So, like, if I lived in St. Louis still, I'd go to the bins every single day for both rotations, probably for about an hour at a time, right?
Sure, sure,
Because within the first hour, usually all the great stuff is gone. That's not to
absolutely.
say that you can't find good
And
stuff.
that's every single category. That's GM,
Yeah,
that's media, that's
yeah.
clothing. So
So I would go there, I would spend an hour a day, each rotation. Then I'd come back home and I'd list in between, right? And
sure,
so I would feel like maximum what I would need to do, and wouldn't even be need, but what I would do feasibly is I would do 40 a day, right? And
I
I
was
would
gonna
make
say,
sure all
yeah,
my items sold for 20 to $25 or more profit,
yeah,
right? And I'd be
yeah,
making serious dough, right?
yeah,
I wouldn't have to do the volume that I do now. I wouldn't have to spend all day listing like I do now. You know what I mean? And it would be much more peaceful on me.
yeah.
Um, but since I don't live where the bins are, I have to do a high volume model with not low profit margin, but lower profit margin than what I would like,
Right,
right?
right.
But since I sell a substantial amount of items, I'm not a volume seller by far, but I sell more items than the average person that I know
Absolutely,
personally. Not
absolutely.
that not that are out there, but that I personally know. I'll
Sure.
sell more average, items than the average. So the volume that I do eats up on it. I've never told anyone to do the model that I do. I've told people to do the method that I do, you know, which is, good proper title, quality item, whether
Right.
that's the type of item that I sell or the type of item that you choose to sell, because you can sell whatever you want. And I told people to list it correctly for a proper price at market, run a coupon, those types of things. I've never told anyone to go out, get $10 faded glory shorts
Yeah. Old
or,
Navy.
grab some old navy. You know what I mean? I've never told anybody to do that. And
Yeah.
somewhere along the way, the trolls have came and said that this is what I'm selling people inside the Patreon, and it's not. If you're a member of the Patreon, you know better, right? But
Sure.
somewhere along the lines, people are like, "You're selling garbage, and you're out here trying to package it up and sell people the same thing and tell them to put garbage in their store." And I've never told anyone that.
Sure. Yeah.
You know
No,
what I
I
mean?
mean,
So I just think it's funny because somewhere along the lines, people are like, This is what you're about," and it's not. It's really not. It's just what I do.
yeah.
You know,
And it
it works
obviously
for me
it
though.
works.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. It's not going to work for everybody, and it doesn't have
No,
to
not
work
at
for
all.
everybody.
Yeah.
It doesn't. If you want to go out and buy hype sneakers at retail price and flip them for money,
Yeah, go ahead.
that's a way to
I
do it
tried that
too.
too. It
You know what
didn't
I'm
work for
saying?
me.
Like it can work for some people, and
Yeah,
but
yeah.
whatever it is.
You
But
got to
yeah,
do what works for you. You know.
I feel like you would be like in like the 40 to 60 range though if you were to live
Yeah,
closer to the bins. But
yeah.
my other question was, and if you guys haven't done this, you should. But have you and Bo made a tiered brand list for your Patreon members? Just out of
There is
curiosity.
a list in there of brands with the sell through of those brands. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Can
there's
I
a super
purchase?
high sell through, huh?
Can I purchase this?
I don't know. You might be able to. I don't know. You'd have to ask Bo.
Okay,
He
I'll
might.
ask
He
Bo.
might. He might give it to you. I don't think there's a charge for it.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's more of like a data collection type of thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Email list.
Gotcha.
Um.
Okay.
So. Yeah. But there's there's all types of stuff in the Discord that come with it, but most of it we give out for free in our videos and stuff anyway. You
Sure.
know what I mean?
Sure.
The Patreon is more or less uh being able to ask us questions like at random, or like, ask the other members, like, I got this item, should I buy this, or would you guys buy that? I've done this research on this item. I can't find any comps, like, or
Yeah.
just being able to get individualized coaching on your store. uh, say, "Hey, my sales suck today. What's going on?" You know what I mean? There's a guy, Sal Leota. I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys have
yeah.
subscribed to his channel or not. Sal, picks up great items. You know what I mean, in large amounts. And he went 2 or 3 days without having to sell. I think he went 4 days without having to sell.
What?
And I went in there and looked at his store, and I was like, "Bro, this is the problem." He sold 13 items the next day, the most
Wow.
items he's sold. You know what I mean? And so that's what you're paying for. You're paying
Yeah,
for that type of information. You know what I'm saying? To where there was another guy, he hadn't sold anything in 2 days. I went in there, I looked at his store in the morning. By that evening, it sold 2 items. He's not a large seller, you know what I mean? But so for him to sell 2 items in the same day was great. He was
absolutely.
pleased with that. You know what I mean? That's what the Patreon's for. Everything else you can get for free.
Right. And now
You just got to
Marcus has
watch
sold
a
us.
lot of content.
Marcus has sold us on the Patreon. I got to join now.
Yeah,
We got to join now.
man. Hillary says, "Don't be cheap, Ray. Join Marcus's Patreon."
You know
Oh
what?
man,
We're
you
being
know.
really we're being really bad to chat, by the way.
Hey, Chad, how you guys doing
Yeah.
today?
Hey,
How's
what's up,
everybody doing?
guys? Marcus and I are just rapping over here.
I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while,
I
man.
know it's been a minute, bro. You gotta,
I'm
man. You gotta come over for dinner soon. That's what we need. We need to have a sit down
down for
dinner.
that, man. Yeah,
Maybe on
I'm glad.
when is your second day that you've been doing the bins? It's not Wednesday anymore, right? Or not
It's
Friday? Not
I've been
Friday.
I've been trying to go on Friday because that's the only other day that it happens to work out for me.
Okay.
But yeah, yep.
Okay. So not tomorrow. Let's plan for next Friday. Not tomorrow, but the Friday after
What's
that.
next Friday? I gotta check the date.
Actually, I got to check the date too, bro. Oh, I do have a catering thing, but it's earlier in the day. I think it should be fine.
Because
Or we could just do next
well,
Monday.
next Thursday is my birthday, so next Friday I think I'm doing something with my pastor and
Okay.
my twin brother
What
for our birthday.
what about next Monday,
Next Monday, the 16th,
the 10th?
the 10th. Okay.
I'm
No,
pretty
can't do
sure.
that. Can't do that. My friend from high school, he's like my brother. His son's birthday is on my birthday. They're throwing a party this Saturday. I told him I couldn't come. I would stop by on Monday after the bins.
Okay.
And then the rest of the month is bad for me too. So next
What
month,
about tomorrow?
tomorrow we could try
I'm
that.
trying to think of what would I even cook? What do you like to eat? What's
Food, man. I'm not really
okay.
picky.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
you're good at.
So Brussels sprouts it is.
I like Brussels sprouts, man, with some
No,
butter.
I actually do. I do really like Brussels sprouts after I had them at this place
Yeah.
called Platypus. It's in the Grove. It's a newer
Okay.
place. Like it's a cocktail bar, but they have like this little back kitchen area thing going on, and they have like a very simple menu.
Okay.
It's fried chicken.
Brussels sprouts and collard greens.
It's fried chicken.
Yeah.
It's Brussels sprouts with like a balsamic glaze and bacon. They're so good. And then like
Okay.
two other things. So it's just very
I'm
simple.
intrigued.
But dude, oh my gosh, like it changed my opinion so much about Brussels sprouts. If you guys are in or around St. Louis, go to Platypus, get the Brussels sprouts. You'll thank me later. Seriously, they're so good.
Yeah, man. I've had some pretty good Brussels sprouts. I've also had some pretty plain Brussels sprouts, and I'm just like,
I
eh,
think that's
all
why.
right.
I've never seen I've never seen or smelled a Brussels sprout
They
that
don't
looks
smell the
appetizing.
greatest.
No, they don't. But when you put that
It's small.
balsamic glaze or whatever they do at Platypus, oh, it's great. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. What's up, Jeff? By the
I'm
way, what's up,
trying.
Nita?
What up, Jeff?
Welcome,
Okay, they
welcome.
did let me accept it.
Jeff
I can't
said,
believe I sold a penguin T-shirt for $12. That's crazy high for a penguin shirt, like
I
Penguin the golf brand,
I think I've
Penguin by
only
Munsingwear.
sold their no. I think I've sold one shirt for it was like around $10 or something.
Yeah.
But I think I've sold a couple pair of their shorts for a little bit
Yeah.
more than that.
Or the pants too. I've sold the pants
Do you do
as
better with
well.
the shorts and the pants for Penguin?
It's kind of like not the greatest of brands, but it will sell because like the type of person that's buying it. But I do better with most pants in general when it
Yeah.
comes to like the monetary value of it.
Yeah.
But t-shirts are still my number one selling category though, by far, like by a landslide. So
You do find some really cool shirts for sure.
yeah. I sell the
Uh
crap out of some basic stuff too though.
Absolutely. Why not? You
Yeah.
know?
Right.
I actually have some blank Hanes. They're not just like super plain Hanes. They're not like the
Mhm.
basic. They're like a step up, you know. They're like a little bit better.
Yeah.
I got them in a garage sale video, and I think I'm just instead of using those for merch, I think I'm just gonna sell them for like 12 or 13 bucks a piece. Because I
Okay,
think
yeah,
they'll get
somebody
it.
buy them.
I think they'll
Yeah,
get it. Yeah, they're nice.
I've
They're nice
sold I've sold for about
funsies.
$12 before.
Yeah,
Plain Jane ones,
yeah.
single stitched.
Again, because it's like, you know, I could just rock out like 8 listings. You know, just bam, like
Yeah, yeah,
in one fell swoop.
super easy.
Yeah. Jeff said currently in Pigeon Forge, wrapping up vacation with our riders back
Nice.
home tomorrow. Dude, Pigeon
That's
Forge
what's
is
up, man.
was
I want
quite
to
the
go.
experience. It's
That's like
cool.
by the Smoky Mountains, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's
Okay.
cool, but it's very much it's like Branson. It's like Branson in the mountains.
Oh,
So I mean,
okay.
it's kind of hokey, but not like I don't know how to explain it. It's
Ain't nothing
still
wrong with the hokiness, you know?
it still has like it still has mountain town charm, but
Yeah.
it's very commercialized. So let me
Okay.
just say that, you know, like there's a lot of fudge shops, you know, and
Okay.
a lot of like cheesy t-shirt, you know,
Yeah.
sort of
Of course.
places, you know.
Of course.
Oh man. No, that's cool though, Jeff. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves out there.
Yeah.
Hillary said y'all
Hillary
are
says
killing it.
y'all killing it. I'm on track to do less this year on eBay, but my other business should nearly double last year's sales.
Well,
Let's
that's all that
go.
matters. That's all that
Yeah.
matters.
As long as one of them's up,
Yeah.
you know.
Chris said, "Give a thumbs up for the boys." I heard you do get
Hey,
sales. That happens.
yep. Yeah.
Just
I've got something going on with the algorithm. Yeah. You guys know I did that sponsored video by eBay. I'm just saying.
when's that thing
Smash that like
dropping,
button.
bro?
Oh, it's already came out.
Oh, did it? I'm
Yeah, it
slacking.
did horrible.
Oh no.
Nobody watched it. I mean,
Oh,
like it got views, but it's not my normal type of view. So I told the
well,
lady,
of course.
I'm like, maybe next time you let me put it in like the middle of a normal video,
Yes.
because like this isn't like the normal type of video that I put out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she's like, yeah, that's probably a better idea. So maybe on the next campaign, if they do decide to use me again, I'll sprinkle in the middle of a day in a live video.
Yeah. That sounds better. That
Yeah,
sounds better.
yeah.
Well, dang.
I did have Vendu reach out to me, try to sponsor me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right. That ain't happening. You guys know how I feel about cross listing.
It's never gonna happen for
They said,
Marcus.
we're a big fan of your content. And I'm like, this is how you know they don't watch my content because I'm anti cross listing and the platforms that come with it.
Bro, I'm gonna start making you T-shirts that has like the circle strike through with cross
Yeah,
listing on there.
yeah. I just think it's funny, man. Like people like they come to you in your inbox and like, we love your content. And it's like, yeah, clearly they don't watch my content because I don't have nothing to do with anything that they stand for.
Yeah,
Or it's like even whatnot's like, we love watching your content. How about you come sell in our storage unit category? And I'm like, I don't do storage units. I go to the bins.
that would be kind of
You
cool
know,
though to like do a storage unit whatnot
I
auction.
mean,
I mean,
I guess. I mean, if that was my
I'm trying.
thing, you know,
We
like you
still
got
gotta
more storage auction content than I do.
one
Man, come,
video, one
yeah.
video. Okay.
Right. I mean, you know, I'm just saying. I guess they felt like since my videos were in a storage unit, because that's where my shelvings and stuff was.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. I like. I really do want to still do a show, our first show on there. I just has not been on the brain, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to a whatnot eventually. I still have all
Yeah.
the stuff that I like. I still have a ton of horror VHS that I want to put on there. We'll see how it
Yeah.
goes, but not super like crazy.
Hillary says she watched it and enjoyed it, especially the part where you said not to follow what the sponsor wants. That's the thing, right? I'm a I'm a man with integrity, right? So you can pay me to talk about a function on eBay that I have personally used before, but you can also expect that I'm gonna tell you that I don't use it currently,
Sure.
right? And I asked for permission. So I
Yeah.
had some troll lady in the comment section was like, that's strange how you get paid to do a video and then go against the sponsor. You shouldn't expect to get paid. And I was like, I had
What?
their permission, first of all. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
It's not
I'm
like
like,
you went rogue, and
right.
like,
It's not like I just freestyled it.
yeah, yeah.
And the thing that they don't realize is that eBay had to watch the video first and then
Sure.
approve it.
I mean, that
And
makes total sense.
right. So they were aware of what I was putting out, and they were aware before we ever even signed any contracts that I was going to speak against it because
Yeah.
I don't personally use it. The first thing she said was, we'd like you to do a video on our time away function. I said, this is the thing. I specifically speak against time away function. So if you can let me make your points and then say why I don't use it, I'm all good. We can rock it out. She said, yeah, sure, why not? And I was like, all right, cool. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
You know,
Pay me my money.
yeah. Run that check. They just gave me the confirmation that we are good to go. So it should be. It's gonna take about 30 days to get paid, but yeah,
Whatever.
whatever.
Yeah.
I
I
made money
mean,
off the video
no,
already,
I think
so
I think that it's important not to sell out, right? Like, you know what I
right,
mean? Like
right. I'm not gonna just start rocking Vendu and List Perfectly shirts. It's not happening.
They
No.
where did I see somebody was posting about Vendu earlier? I think it was on Instagram, and I was like,
Mhm.
oh, like another one emerges. You know, like
Yeah.
what makes one cross, like that's why I do legitimately want to have like a time where I just talk to like all the different representatives from the
Mhm.
cross listing companies and be like, all right,
Yeah.
lay it on, like you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like let's hear it, let's hear your
I think
spiel.
Vendu is bigger than List Perfectly. I think. I'm not sure. I heard of Vendu before I ever heard of List
Oh
Perfectly.
really? I
I
feel like I
think so,
heard
man. I'm not sure.
I feel like I heard List Perfectly first, but I mean, there's at least two others, right? Two, three others. I'm pretty
Hillary
sure.
says she hit the cha-ching and she hit the thumbs up and got a sell. 2-day streak over with. I'm telling y'all, man,
See,
I got it in with
see,
eBay, man.
easy
You
as
guys
pie,
better hit that thumbs up.
easy as pie.
Yeah.
You can sell
So yeah,
penguin.
man.
Oh, I was like, you can sell
Yeah.
penguins on eBay. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
You can. You just can't call it a penguin.
Yeah, right.
You have to call it a yard flamingo.
Yes, yes. Jeff said, "Rich people playing hillbilly." I mean, that's yeah, kind of like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. They
That's
can come to Missouri and do that all day.
oh yeah.
Mm,
14 sales while in vacation mode since Saturday, dude. Absolutely,
nice.
that's awesome. I
Yeah.
think I had a really good 4th of July. Like I did not expect. I think I had
I
like
I had a decent one.
16 or 17 sales, which I was like, what?
Nice.
It's 4th of
That's about
July.
what I sold on 4th of July. I made about $400 on 4th of July. But the
Okay,
day before 4th of July went bananas.
really? I think
Let
I
me
had
see.
pretty normal day on the 3rd, but I just remember waking up
July
and
4th, I did $423. The day before, I did $727. And then the day after, I did 485.
man,
But today I'm at 713 so far, so
ayo.
it's all good.
Yeah, I'm on track to have an above average day sales amount, but not total, not
Yeah.
grand total. I've been selling a lot of
Oh,
low price items today.
yeah, I'm at
Lower stuff.
35 items, I think. No, 39 items so far for today. Uh, which it's typical when it wants to do what it's supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the low end for me is about 30 sales. The high end is about 45, right?
Yeah.
So the goal is to get it 50 sales a day by the end of the year. Consistently. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like that's what I want to be selling every day. Instead of selling 30 to 35 every day, I want to be selling 50 every day.
It'll
I'm
get
cool
there.
with that.
It'll get
I'm
there.
cool with that being like, the norm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it gets bigger than that, then it does. If it doesn't, I'm cool with that too.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I feel like that's where I'd be comfortable at.
Yeah.
Like
That makes
being
sense.
able to pay for a house and like other businesses and things like that. I think 50 would do the trick.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Get yourself a house.
Yeah,
Get one of them house things.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna get one in the hood and regentrify it.
Hey, there's so many beautiful houses in the hood though, for real.
Yeah.
Especially in
Well,
St. Louis.
yeah, St. Louis is doing their thing on turning out the hood.
I mean,
Especially like the dark side over like off McCree and where like so where you come over Vandeventer or like by the bends where the bridge is, where
yeah.
those loft buildings they're building.
Oh
If
yeah.
you go down Vandeventer right there, like by the whole Tower Grove area, the
Yeah.
Tower Grove Park by the Botanical Garden,
Yeah.
all that's super nice now. They used to not be like that about 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, for
10,
sure.
11 years ago, it was still like drive-bys and gunshots over there.
Oh
Now
yeah.
you see friendly, Caucasian folk walking dogs over there and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
super safe. And I'm just like, man, this neighborhood has changed, man.
Yeah, dude. Half a million
Before
dollar
it used to not be
houses.
like that. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Before it was all sagging pants and butt cracks. And I'm just like, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, dude.
And
It's
man
so
purses with
interesting.
guns in them.
Right. Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Speaking of, like, the amount of stuff that I feel like I need sometimes, like I'm about to start carrying a crossbody bag.
You
You know what I'm
feeling my
saying?
man purse?
You know what I'm saying? Like
You gotta do what you gotta do,
I
man.
need stuff. Okay. I need
I've
stuff.
minimized the amount of stuff I used to carry, man. I used to carry enough stuff to where I would need some type of bag or like a backpack. Now I carry my keys, my phone, and my wallet, and that's literally all I leave the house with.
I mean, same, same. Like I even have a slim wallet now. You know what I'm saying? One of the
Yeah,
fancy
I
slim
need one
wallets.
of those.
They're nice. They're
Yeah,
nice because, like, dude, honestly, you don't need all that crap in your wallet. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't.
Like, you don't.
And on the drive from here to St. Louis, my butt starts hurting because I'm
Oh
sitting
yeah,
on this big bulky
yes,
block. It's like a cinder block.
yes.
That's crazy.
And over time, it does actually stress your lower back because you
I
like,
can see that
you know what I'm saying? If
because
you
I'm
gotta,
sitting on this gigantic wedge and I'm just
you
like
know,
gangster leaning to the left. And I'm just like, this
yeah,
ain't right, man.
yeah.
This ain't right at all.
It definitely changed my life for sure. It
Yeah,
changed
I'm
my
gonna have
life.
to get one. So I
But
really only need two things: my ID, well, three things: my insurance card, my ID, and my wallet or my debit card.
yeah, like I carry Costco card,
Hmm.
debit card, two debit cards because one is for the thrift account, one
Okay.
one regular credit card, my ID, and that's basically all I need.
Yeah.
That's basically all I need.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. There's some other like little stuff in there like gift cards. I have a the Prox card for the lake property in my wallet. I
Yeah.
probably don't need to keep it in there, but you know.
Well, Torrance, where are you keeping your wallet at, bro? You said never sit on the wallet. I keep it in my back pocket. I don't know where else to put it, man.
Yeah, see, my slim wallet's small enough I can put it in my front pocket unless I have my
Mm,
GoPro in my front pocket. Then I put my wallet in my back pocket and I put the
yeah.
GoPro in my front.
Your GoPro is also like, you have yours on that thing where and I have
Yeah,
mine on this.
yeah. So
So
it's different.
I have to like put it either in a cargo pocket or in my side pocket.
I mean, you feel like it would stick out too much if you had that with that on there?
In my front pocket?
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
it would. All right.
Well, I mean, I don't think it would stick out as much as it would just be uncomfortable.
Sure, sure. I see what you're
You know
saying.
what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
He
don't
said
get me wrong,
he's
it's
got blood back
uncomfortable.
problems because of the wallet.
See,
You know what?
you know, you know. Jeff
Yeah.
said it's a satchel. You totally rock a fanny pack, Ray. Listen, not a full blown fanny pack, okay? Like
I seen a pretty cool camouflage fanny pack the other day at the
there's
bins.
some cool ones out there, and I feel like some people can rock them, but I'm just not one of those people. It's just a fanny
Yeah.
pack is not
I
working for
had
me.
one when they were popular the first time, and let me tell you what,
I did
it's
too.
not cool anymore.
I did too. There's a lot of
Yeah.
cool things that have come back from the 80s and 90s.
Fanny pack's not one of
Fanny
them.
pack, you can keep it. Like it's just not,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's not for
yeah.
me.
I'm not a fan of dudes wearing crop top shirts either. That was okay back then for some reason. I don't think it's cool at all nowadays, guys. Just please don't do that.
Dude, we were all about the workout, like the weird, like
Yeah.
stretch band things, you
Yeah,
know?
like the Jane Fonda leg, like a hip
Yep,
abductors, like all that
yep,
stuff,
yep.
man. It's the what's the dude's name with the gazelle, Tony Little,
Yeah,
where
yeah,
like
right?
he
Yeah.
sits on that
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my
Like
gosh. What a wild time.
Tybo. Have you
Yeah,
seen the Tybo guy
Tybo,
lately?
bro.
Yeah.
Tybo.
Dude,
Man.
answer me this. You're a lot younger than me, so you probably don't know, man. Who Hillary Murphy? She's my age. Did you watch Zoobilee Zoo as a kid? I was talking about this earlier
I
with
don't know what that
someone.
is.
They didn't know what Zoobilee Zoo was either, but
What
they knew what Reading Rainbow was. They
what
knew
network
what it
was it on?
was on PBS.
On PBS.
It was like between Reading Rainbow and between Mister Rogers.
I mean,
Like one
I
came
remember
off.
reading Rainbow and Mister Rogers, but I do not
How
remember.
am I the only one that remembers Zoobilee Zoo?
I don't know, man.
And everyone dressed up like animals.
Maybe that's just one of those weird things that like stuck in your brain, you know, and you just
Bro, so much weird stuff stuck in my brain from my childhood. I was talking about the movie, what's the movie? $2. I want my $2. What's that movie? Better Off Dead or something, I think is what it's called.
I don't know. I don't know what that one. I'm sorry. I'm failing you right now.
Yeah, well, you're also she does remember Zoobilee Zoo. Okay, good. I'm not the only one then. It wasn't on cable, it was on PBS. It's like basic Torrance remembers it. I think he's younger than both of us.
I thought Torrance was older. Maybe
Is he? Torrance, how old are you?
I don't know.
Dude's photo looks like he's about 20. Not
I
that photo
mean,
of Cameron. His
yeah,
actual Discord
yeah, yeah,
photo.
yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know.
Jeff says that was my nap time, Marcus. No Zoobilee Zoo. Stop lying, bro. You know you was a big fan. The Lion was your favorite character. All we did was watch TV or play outside. Uh, he's 36.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
yeah, that's what I thought. I
yeah,
thought he was our age. Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I mean, you're a little bit older, but Not
Yeah, I'll
that
be
much older.
40. I'll be 40 next week.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm closer to Hillary than I am to you.
Yeah, that's fair.
'Cause you're what, 35?
I'm 36. I'll be
36. Okay.
37 in 15 days.
Dang, bro, spit it out, man.
Sorry, I just
Do
math.
you change your age and then keep saying you're the previous age?
No, I
Like
embrace.
I'm 39.
No,
I mean,
bro.
oops, I did just turn 40. You
No,
know,
bro. I embrace it. You know,
I'm the type of guy that starts saying I'm the age that I'm turning before I even turn it. So like people been asking me my age, I've been telling them I'm 40 already.
what?
Might as well just
What?
go ahead and say it.
What?
Yeah, well, I just got to get ready, man.
I mean,
You
that's
know,
fair. 40 is a milestone, bro.
it
So,
is. I'm not looking forward to it, but
oh,
hey,
come
it is what it
on,
is.
come
I'm
on,
glad to honestly have made
come
it because I didn't
on.
think I would. I didn't think I was gonna make it to 30, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, no.
I've
See,
been told I don't look my age, so I'll take that.
I
I'll take
no.
the W.
When I initially met you, I thought you were like 35, 36. I thought you were closer to my
Thanks,
age.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
man. That's great.
that's what I thought.
I'll take that. I'll take that any day.
What's up, Miss Lachey? She says, gotta have
What up, Mr.
chapstick,
Shay?
gum, tissue, hand lotion, a mirror.
That's
Okay.
because you got a purse though. Like
Okay.
all that stuff can go in there.
Okay, Miss
A
Lachey.
man ain't got no room for no tissue, especially. What I'm gonna do with that? Where am I gonna put some tissue? My mom, she's like, here, take this pack of the pocket pack of tissue. She's like, I got you this. And I'm like, what do you want me to do with that, mom?
Hey,
She's
bro.
like, I
I
don't know,
mean,
put it in your glove box. You know how many
bros,
times I've used that tissue
bro,
driving down the road though?
bro.
Came through in the
Males
clutch.
used to have handkerchiefs. I'm just saying. Like, my dad
Yep, that's
still carries
gross though.
one.
Let me blow my nose in this thing and
I
stuff it
I
back in my
agree.
pocket.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But my dad still rocks a handkerchief, bro.
Yeah, a
To this
man ain't
day.
carrying all that.
To this day. To this day.
Hillary says, I can confirm that after 40 is pretty dang awesome.
See, there you go. There you
Christina
go.
says, I'm going to be 21 again soon. So probably why I've never heard of it. Probably why I've never heard of it.
Bell says
Yeah.
1992, baby. Hey, that's a fine year, okay? That's a
Mhm.
fine year.
So I'm gonna live it up. I'm gonna
No, you should.
enjoy my 40s like it's my 20s,
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
and I'll report back. I'll
Absolutely.
let you know how it went when I turn 41. 40's the new
I
30,
I
they say.
do I
So
do honestly feel like when I turn 37 in like 15 days that I will be on the official downslope to 40. Like I'm going to
you're
be
already there, man.
No,
Dude,
I'm in my mid 30s. I'm in my mid 30s. I'm not in my late 30s.
you're not in your
30
mid 30s anymore.
37 is the late stage, okay, bro? That's
Okay. Hey,
that's
I'll let you have it, man. I'll let you have it.
that's
I'm
messed up.
definitely on the downward slope. Like it's over with. It's already here essentially. You know.
Yeah,
But
no. That's
the closer to 50 I get, the I'll be trying to stay on the earlier end of 40 as long as I can.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. You got
I'll be like, yeah, I'm mid 40s, but I'll be 48. Mid 40s.
Yeah. Why not?
Like you're lying. You're about to be 50.
Wait.
How old are you, bro? I'm mid 40s. I'm 47. Like you're 50.
Torrance said gas station napkins in the glove compartment. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I
I
do.
got a gang of Quick
That's
Trip
yeah.
napkins in my car.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Maybe do less illegal stuff than you did in your 20s. That's
Yeah,
sound
I
advice.
definitely recommend that.
That's sound advice. That's sound advice.
I'm surprised I look as young as I do because of all the illegal stuff I did in my 20s.
Sure.
I
Sure.
should look like I'm about 65
Sure. Sure. When did you go to prison again? What age were you?
and 28. I was
28.
28.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't
Definitely don't do that. Don't wait till your late 20s to get in trouble. Do that stuff when you're young and you got life left,
Yeah, and
you
you
know?
only go to
But if
jail,
it
not
wasn't for me going to prison in my 20s, I actually went back when I was 33. That
Oh,
was when I
that's right.
really
That's
got
right.
that's
That's
when I
right.
got my life together was when I was 33.
Gotcha.
Don't wait that long, you
Yeah.
know? I've
Yeah.
only been doing the right thing for 6 years.
But it's never too late. It's
Get
never
it
too late.
together before I did. This is a public service announcement. Don't waste your 20s.
It's never
Do
too
what
late.
I'm doing in your 20s. So by the time you're my age, you're a millionaire.
Fair.
Yeah, black don't crack. I'll definitely take that. There's one good thing about being black. They
Yeah.
don't give us nothing else. We got some good looking skin for a while, that's for sure.
That's right.
But trust me, when you start looking old, it's rapid fire. You're gonna go from 50 to 90 quick. It's over with. Drink plenty of water.
Man. Well, thank you guys so much for rapping about ages. It's been quite fun. So with that being said, though, we're going to still have a podcast next Thursday, right? We're still on.
It's
for
the
that,
birthday.
or,
I
yeah, I
don't
was
know.
gonna say,
Man.
what are you feeling? What do you?
I don't know. I really don't know, honestly.
Okay, well, stay tuned.
I haven't had any thoughts about it. I'm not supposed to technically be celebrating the birthday until Friday.
Okay.
So how about I keep you posted?
Sounds good.
All right.
You guys, if you aren't following us on our socials, please do so. That's where we normally give announcements about the podcast. You can also go into the Good Pickins Discord. I cannot talk tonight.
Yeah.
Good Pickins Discord. It's absolutely free. Come hang out with other resellers, nerd collectors, all that good stuff. And sometimes we post about the podcast in there. Yeah. Anything else you want to add? There's an episode out that just came out like 2 hours ago. Go watch that.
And
Marcus,
I got a vid coming out
tomorrow. Go check it out. Be better than me. Keep up on his content. I got like 4 videos.
I haven't watched your
behind,
content either,
bro.
man.
I'm 4 videos
I haven't watched
behind.
anything. I haven't even been watching James's content when I usually listen to his while I work.
Sure.
Literally haven't watched anyone's channel. I've been watching all faith-based stuff.
We're slack.
All Jesus all the time.
All Jesus all the time.
Yeah.
Eat, sleep, breathe, Jesus.
Yep.
All right. With that being said,
Absolutely.
guys, we may or may not see you next week. If we don't, be sure to wish Marcus a happy birthday on his channel. And go subscribe over there if you're not subscribed. We'd really appreciate it. And until then, let's make this cash, all that good stuff. We love you guys, and maybe we'll see you next week. If not, we'll see you the week after that. All right. Bye, guys.
Yep.